Hi and welcome to Strictly Automotive. It's hard to believe it's almost been 3 years since I uploaded my first and only video to YouTube. First off, you're probably wondering why I stopped making videos. At the time, myself and two other friends were making the videos together. I had a falling out with one of those friends, subsequently stopped making videos. Pretty poor excuse really. I also had dramas with music and copyright. As this channel moves forward now, I've sorted out a new source of music through a friend who creates his own music. You'll find a link to him in the description. Why the name change for the channel? Well, I've moved on from Toyota onto broader horizons, some would say. Probably not really. I've got an S13 Silvia. So, where is this channel headed? 4 weeks ago, I split the engine block on my SR20. Broke it between cylinders 2 and 3, which I'll show you in a moment. I've removed the entire driveline from the car, and I'm selling it. So, what direction's the car headed now? Well, I'm going to go down a route that not many people have done before. I'm going to try and build an all-wheel drive RB25 Neo Silvia. This channel will follow the build of that car, and I hope you're willing to come along for the ride, even though it's no longer strictly Toyota. Let's go have a look at what's going on. First things first, what happened to the engine? Well, I'm not 100% sure on why it failed. I'm leaning towards possible injector failure, either on cylinder 2 or 3, causing the cylinder to lean out, heat up, and melt the top edge of the block where the cylinder liner finishes. It's kind of a strange design here on the SR20, but at the top of the block, the cylinder liner, or steel insert, finishes probably 3-4 mil before the top of the block. I'm not sure why Nissan did this, but it creates a weak point for failure, obviously. The reason why I think it could have been an injector is with the 2000cc Bosch injectors, they're originally designed for LPG, not liquid fuels, such as petrol or ethanol. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. One of the two cylinders leaned out, got hot on that top ring where the steel liner finishes, and caused a blowout. The engine really wasn't making that much power. It was making 380 real horsepower on 21 pound of boost. So yeah, I'll give you a closer look at the engine block. So you can see right here at the top of the block where the engine failed. Once it broke away, there really wasn't anything stopping combustion, coolant, mixing, sump full of water. Really wasn't a good time. Alrighty guys, this is the car we're going to be converting. It's a 1990 S13 Silvia. It's been resprayed in a blue metallic over grey two-tone, similar to the factory paint job, with a slight tweak to the colours. Engine bay is pretty well stripped out. I'm gonna, probably the first video will cover removing everything that's left in the engine bay. It's all gonna need to be out of the way before we start fab work. The interior, mostly still in the car. A bit of it came out when removing the driveline. Sold the race pack dash out of it. I'm gonna replace with another one, as the one that I had was Haltech specific and not compatible with the Link ECU plan to be running. So also in the first video, we'll probably be gutting the interior of this car, get it ready to cut it up. It's one of those cars that's good from far, but far from good. Right, let's have a look at the donor car. Alright, this is the donor car. Well, what's left of an R32 GTR. It was a race rally only import, so it can't be registered here in Australia. Pretty much the car was put up for sale. There wasn't a lot of interest, so the owner cut it up for body panels, and I bought what was left. So in this car we have the GTR front cross member that we'll be needing for the conversion. We also have the floor control arms, struts and hubs. And the main reason why I bought this car, we have the GTR floor pan. So the basic plan is to cut the floor pan out of this car, cut the floor pan out of the Silvia, weld the GTR floor pan into the Silvia, move the cross member across to the Silvia, and then notch the Silvia's chassis rails similar to how the GTR ones are. My original plan was to cut and weld the GTR chassis rails in, but due to the shape of them, it seems like it's going to be easier just to modify the factory S13 chassis rails. So that pretty much sums up the I'm back video. Hopefully you'll stay subscribed, even though we're not a Toyota only channel anymore. Well, we've gone the complete opposite actually. Hopefully you enjoy the build. So like, subscribe, have a look at my mate Synctonics. He's going to be doing the music for the episodes. There's no music in this episode yet, but there will be in the future ones. So yeah, until next time, stay classy.